What are we making today, Gabby?
I'll tell you in a minute, G-Baby. But meanwhile, hey, hey, welcome everybody to Miss Glow's Kitchen, where there's sugar, spice, and everything nice, where we slice, dice, and entice, using everything we can, from peppers to allspice. What's up, my people? Y'all know what time it is? See y'all in the kitchen. Today we're making beef and broccoli with mushrooms. Easy enough, right? So right now we just want to prep. So for the mushrooms, you know you're not supposed to rinse them off. So you wipe them off with a damp towel, and then you're going to cut them into the size that you want. So if they're smaller mushrooms, leave them whole. If they're really big, cut them in 2 to 3 pieces and make them cook evenly with the rest of the dish. Now if you're using fresh broccoli, wash it off, and you do want to steam it just a little bit, before you cook it with the rest of the dish. And prepare your steak. So I'm using roll steaks right there. You want to cut your steaks into either chunks or strips. So it's going to depend on what you want. All right, let's speed past the part with the sauce, because we're just going to mix it up, put it to the side, and use it later. So into a bowl, you want to put a cup of broth. I use veggie. You can use beef. A 1/3 cup of brown sugar. You can use dark or light monk fruit if you're going to do keto. 1/3 cup of soy sauce. A tablespoon of chili garlic sauce or sweet chili sauce. Then a half teaspoon of a hot chili paste. Skip that if you don't want yours spicy. All right, so we're going to do a tablespoon of garlic powder, a dash of white pepper, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. Stir this up, set it off to the side, and bam, we're ready to go to the next step. So yeah, heat your pan on the stove and you put your oil in it. I used olive oil, 1 to 2 tablespoons of whatever type of oil you're going to brown your meat with. All right, so you can either cut this meat into strips or you can use chunks. Now, either way that you do it, you need to cut it thin, or you need to cut those chunks smaller or your strips thin, so that your steak gets ready fairly quickly. Season every step of the way with every dish. So sprinkle this with salt, but don't oversalt it, because remember, the sauce is what's going to give this dish its flavor. So you just want to make sure you're not putting bland meat underneath your sauce. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so just a slight coating of salt, which I use seasoned salt right there. And you're going to brown your meat. All right, so you're going to taste it and make sure it's tender. Now, when your steak is tender, that is when we're going to start adding our veggies in here. So we're going to add mushrooms. Now, what you want to do here is you want to make sure that your mushrooms are all uniform in size. If they are not uniform in size, you're going to cut them until they are. And the reason why is because you don't want to have some of them underdone or some of them overdone. You want them to all get ready fairly in about the same amount of time, if you understand what I'm saying. Okay? So I'm going to cut those, and then we're going to add the broccoli to this. All right? So give this a little stir. I'm going to dump the broccoli in. All right, so as I said, I'm going to list the recipe in the description box down below. So it's 1 pound of steak. It's about a half one of those frozen bags, about a half one of broccoli florets, and you're going to eyeball the amount of mushrooms you want in here. So it depends on if you love them or not. I love mushrooms, so of course I'm going to put a lot. All right, so we're going to give this a quick stir. You don't have to brown this that long, and the reason why is because once you put the sauce in here, the sauce is going to come to a boil, and when it does, it's going to start cooking those veggies down a little bit, and you don't want mushy vegetables in here, because if you do, the dish is ruined. So that's the way I look at it. All right, so even with the broccoli here, I'm still going to cut some of it just to make sure, as I said, that they're all getting ready at around the same time. A good dish, really quick. If you want to put it over rice, you know, if you're on keto and your family they're not, then you can make rice to go under here. You can even make lo mein noodles or something like that, and you can put this over it. But you can just eat the veggie part of it. So you can use, in place of the brown sugar, monk fruit. And we're going to thicken it with cornstarch and water towards the end. You can use a xanthan gum for that. So that will thicken it up for you. All right, so give our sauce a stir here. And once you give it a stir here, you're going to pour it all over the veggies. You're going to see it's going to cook down. I'm going to give you a close-up of it for sure. So I'm going to bring this sauce to a boil. And as I said, once we bring it to a boil, it's going to cook the veggies a little bit more. Alright, just gonna let that cook just probably for a few minutes, and then we're gonna make a slurry to thicken it up. So, because right now the liquid is just in there, it's cooking the veggies down a little bit. So we're gonna make a slurry. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of xanthan gum if you're on keto and you've turned it into that type of recipe for yourself. Alright, so we're gonna pour the slurry in here. We're gonna give it a stir. Don't worry about it changing the flavor of the dish. It will not. It's just going to thicken up the liquid in here for us so that we just don't have a very thin liquid, especially if you're putting it over rice or either noodles. So you're gonna let this cook until it thickens. Now I'm gonna give you a close-up. I'm gonna show you what it looks like once it begins to thicken. All right, so you're gonna bring it up to a boil like this, and then see the sauce getting a little thicker. Now if it doesn't get as thick as you want it to get, then you can repeat that same thing. 2 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and then you can make that as thick as you like. That's beautiful, isn't it? It really is. All right, y'all know what we're about to do. Plate it and taste it. This one I used a combination of broccoli and cauliflower, so that's what you see right there. All right, so I got me something to eat. That's really good. All right, try some cauliflower. Hey, the meat is tender. Broccoli is firm. Probably didn't hear that, but the cauliflower is firm. The mushrooms are firm. This is really good. All right. I've been trying to stay under a certain number of calories or at least do low carb. So I tell you what will help you. Chopsticks. Man. All right, y'all. Y'all know what I'm going to tell y'all. This is so good. Y'all better go make this. As usual, it's been a blast. Thanks for spending time with me in my kitchen. Hit that like and that subscribe button and that bell for notifications so you'll know right away when I put a new video up.